Hey gang, Bryan here. So I just wanted to make a quick video and talk to you a little bit about my Beverly Hills intensive trauma therapy training. Now, many of you who've been following me for some time know that I've been in the field of trauma, stress trauma, adoption, foster care, severe behaviors for almost 20 years now. And I am going to be out in California from May 15th to the 31st. So I've got a big block window where I'm going to be out there attending some meetings and just resting and doing some writing and just hanging out. And so I've carved out some time for individuals who would like to spend some time with me. And I've thought, what better way to do that than a small group trauma training? And this is something that I've done over the years. I usually do them as my therapist intensive boot camp. So some of you may have even participated in that in the past, or you've heard of other therapists who have. But I've just wanted to make this a unique and special opportunity for those of you who are out there working with families and just wanting to take your practice to the next level, your own self-awareness, your own understanding of trauma and stress, and how to have breakthroughs with families in their behavior challenges that they have. So the first part, and there's several parts here, so please read below because I went ahead and kind of worked through some descriptions. But what I want to do in this video is I just want to tell you about my process of working with families and working with children. So I always start with parents, and that's probably one of the things that separates me from a lot of clinicians in my work is that I've always gone right into working with the parents first. And so when I talk about working with the parents first, I go right into understanding, helping them understand themselves, helping them understand their own trauma, and helping them understand how their child's behaviors and their child's challenges are actually triggering them into their own stuff. And so it is critical in my mind that parents have a level of self-awareness and self-understanding that allows them, and this is the process that I see happen time and time again, it allows them to have a transformative experience of understanding their child differently. And my whole career has pretty much been on helping parents understand their children differently, and that's rooted in my own history. Being an adopted child, growing up in a home with a lot of conflict with parents who didn't understand my sister and I. So I've always spent a lot of time wanting to help parents understand their children differently. And that's what I do, fundamentally in my therapy work. It just happens to be very emotional, very intense. And then I wrap the education around it. So I like to spend a day with a small group of clinicians. So you have to be a practicing therapist or you have to be a practicing parent coach. I don't make a lot of distinction other than the fact that you have to be practicing, and I prefer that you have some experience. This is a small group experience, so it's going to be limited to no more than 10 individuals, probably 8 total for that one day. And we're gonna get in right away. It'll start at 10 a.m. and we'll probably go till about 6, and then we'll have dinner. So it's going to be a full day. It'll be from 10 a.m. probably till 8 p.m. So you should plan a full day of very intense, very emotional work. Probably bring a change of clothing. We'll go out and have dinner at the end of the day. So it'll be very intense. It'll be a lot of education, a lot of emotional experiencing, a lot of role plays, a lot of group processing, a lot of individual processing. I've always believed as a clinician that I can't take a family somewhere that I have not been willing to go myself countless times before. So I will take you through a process that I've taken hundreds of therapists through or around the world in helping them to get empowered and to see things differently and shift their paradigm. So that one day is going to happen on May 22nd. That's a Wednesday. It's going to happen May 22nd. It's going to be in Beverly Hills or there in this Southern California, LA area. I'm going to be staying in Beverly Hills, and so I know that the Beverly Hills Hotel is right next door. I really wanted to use the place I was staying. I might do an Airbnb. So the exact location has not been locked in, but it will be May 22nd on a Wednesday. We'll start at 10 a.m. on the dot. I'm kind of obsessed about time and being on time. So arrive at 9, arrive at 9:30, whatever you want to do, but just make sure you're there at 10 a.m. So that's one day, and it'll be the full, complete day, and we'll go into every level that you can probably imagine and really pull back the curtain and help you understand how I see families and how I've been working with them over the years. So That's number one. Now, there's another opportunity that I am making available to you all as well as clinicians and practicing therapists and parent coaches. I have, I'm going to be working for one full day with a family, and then I also have set aside 2 half days. Now, currently, the full day has already been taken. The 2 half days are still available. So there's 2 things that I'm going to offer to you, give you the opportunity to do with me. Number one, if you want to participate with me, and I'm only going to take one therapist with me to work with this family. I think we're going to go spend some time at a school observing the child. I don't know all the details of the family, but I do know they've already reserved their one day. If you want to go with me for the one day, I'm making that opportunity available for one clinician. You will get, so it's going to be a 2-day training. It's going to be the one day in Beverly Hills, the trauma therapy training, and then it will be the other day, which will be hands-on with the family. Now, I can't tell you if that's going to be, if that day with the family is going to be before the trauma training or if it's going to be after. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Don't sign up if you don't have a flexible schedule. So if you're going to need me to try to work around your schedule, please don't just pass on this opportunity. I need you to be flexible because I could be working with the family. I'm going to be in LA from the 19th through the 31st. So anywhere between that window of time is when we're going to get set up. And I'll let you know, I'll be solidifying the days with the family here in the next few days. And so I'll let you know. But you'll have an opportunity to spend the one day in the Beverly Hills trauma training, intensive trauma therapy training, and then one day with me, hands-on, one-on-one with a family. Now that is a really remarkable opportunity for any clinician who's really working with severe behaviors and wanting to take your game to the next level. And then what I'm going to also do is I'm going to provide you some follow-up coaching as a part of that, and I'm also going to give you lifetime access to my Lovevolution membership site. Now, I'm also going to do that if you're in the one-day training. So if you do the one-day training, in addition to that, I'm also going to give you lifetime access to my Lovevolution membership, where you can also complete my trauma-informed certification. And once you sign up, I'm going to go ahead and give you access so you can get started on that. That way you can have some framework of how I operate before we even get to the one day. So there's the one day, you're going to get the one-day training, and then you're going to get lifetime access to my Lovevolution membership site, and then you're going to, in the membership site, you have access to the trauma-informed certification. Number two, if you want to do the one-day one-day Beverly Hills trauma therapy training, you can also do one day with me working live and in person with a family for a full day consult. So I'm going to be doing a one-day consult. So that's a 2-day training that you have an opportunity to participate in. And then I will also do 6 months of one-on-one coaching with you via phone, via text, via Voxer, via email, whatever it is that you need around your practice and around additional families, or around building your practice, around writing a book, around public speaking, whatever you want to do. I've been doing all these things for 20 years, so these things are easy for me to coach you in. So if you want to do that, that's a 2-day training. Now, that is only available for one clinician. So there's only one clinician that's going to be able to do that. And when you go to the cart, when you select what you're interested in, you go to the cart, it's already been preset. So if someone's already grabbed that spot, it won't let you go through. So just so you know, if you can't get through, it means someone's already grabbed that spot. That's available for one training. So the one-day training, I'm going to take between 8 and 10, no more than 10. The 2-day training, one clinician can participate with me during the one-day trauma training and a all-day consult with the family. Now, I'm also making another opportunity available, and here's how it's going to work. This is for one clinician. This is a 5-day training. Now, listen to me, and you can look at the details below. It's a 5-day training. I'm going to be out in Eureka, California from the 15th till the 19th. So for one clinician, you can come with me to, okay, no, actually it's for 2. So I'm going to make this available for 2 clinicians. You can join me in Eureka from the 15th to the 19th. So I'll arrive on the 15th. We'll be working on the 16th, 17th, and 18th. And then I'll be flying out on the 19th to LA. So on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, you can join me in Eureka, where I'm going to be doing I'll be doing an all-day lecture, and then I'll be working hands-on in consultation with families. And then when we're not working, we'll just be spending time together. We'll be one-on-one working together. This is going to be really intense, and I'm excited because I'm building this around kind of some of the things I've already got to do. And then when you come back, you get the one day Beverly Hills Trauma Intensive Training with me, which is going to be hands-on. And then I'm going to bring you with me to the 2 half days. So you'll be able to come to the 2 half days, which gives you a total of 5 days with me. Okay, 5 days. I'm going to make that available for 2 clinicians. So there's 2 clinicians I'm going to let participate in the 5-day training. So that's 3 days in Eureka. And that's going to be the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Very intense, very hands-on. You're going to do a lot of observations. So you're going to see me working with a lot of families, doing consultations. I'll also be doing a full lecture. We'll be spending time together in between. And then the 2-day, when we come back to Southern California, you get the 1-day trauma training with me. And then you will be able to participate in the 2 half days that I'm going to do, that I'll eventually be lining up with other families. If for some reason I don't get those other 2 families, those 2 half-day families lined up, we'll substitute another day in there for you, and you will get another hands-on day with me. We'll maybe go spend some time with a couple of clinicians of mine, Alan Shore, Douglas Gosney. Maybe we'll go hang out with some of those guys. So that's what we'll do. If for instance the 2 families don't come through, which I'm sure they will. So that's the big one. That's for 2 clinicians. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do a bring a family opportunity, and this is for the 2 half days. So for the 2 half days, if you want to bring a family, then you can bring a family and work with me, and I will reduce your 1-day training. So I'll reduce your 1-day training by $500. By $500, I'll reduce your 1-day training if you want to also bring a family for one of the half days, and you'll get an opportunity to spend that time with me. So you'll get the 1-day full training. This is called the Bring a Family package. You bring a family, they pay the fee for the half-day consult, and then you get a reduced fee on the 1-day trauma training. It's going to be intense. I can just tell you that. It's going to be eye-opening. It's going to be life-changing. And those of you who are doing the 2-day with me and the 5-day, those are kind of your lifelong relationship days. So we'll be connected for probably the rest of your career and the rest of my life after we spend that much time together. And so I'll be helping you build out every possible level of your practice, understanding the business of your practice, and just taking you to the next level, not only as a clinician, but as a small business owner. And so that's it. You can read more of the information down below. I want to encourage you, take action. I'm a big time action taker. And so I want to encourage you to take action. This is not something I will most likely will never do this again. So, it's all very limited, and I'd love to see you. I'd love to spend time with you. I'd love to break bread with you, and I'd love for us to be able to just go into some really intense fear and come out on the other side and experience what love and healing looks like. So I look forward to seeing you soon.